lesson 5 here, folks. Division of decimals. Now, between you and me, normally I'd just get out the calculator and do these a little bit quick. But we are going to try these by hand today, and we'll see how it goes. So to divide decimals, first multiply the dividend and divisor by the same multiple of 10 so that there's no decimals. That's really wordy, but basically it means how many times do I have to move the decimal over to just get a number, no decimal. So if I move it 1, I get negative 54. And if I move that one, I get 8. Okay? So multiplying 54 by 8, dividing 54 by 8 is the same as dividing 5.4 by 0.8. As long as you move the decimals the same number, you're going to get the same result. So if we divide this, 54 by 8, let's go ahead and try. So 8 into 54 is going to go 6 times, and we get 48. And if we subtract, there's 6. Bring down the 0. 8 into 60 goes 7 times. Okay, and that's 56. And another 0. Keep going, and that goes in 5 times. After the 54, I had to start adding decimals. So my answer also gets a decimal here. So it's 6.75. Now a negative divided by a positive is going to be negative, so my answer is negative 6.75. All right. Here's a example where this is already good to go, like there's no decimals, but this has a decimal. So we need to move both one spot. So the decimal, this is negative 27.0. So if I move it 1, I get negative 270. And if I move that, I get negative 2. All right. Now a negative divided by negative, my answer is going to be positive. So I can just divide this normally, and I'll be good to go. So 270 divided by 2. 2 into 2 goes once. Pull down the 7. 2 into 7 goes 3 times. I get 6. And 2 into 10 goes 5 times. All right, so 270 divided by 2 is 135. Positive. Okay, 5.4, 1.2, so let's move the decimal spot once. So really we're getting 54 divided by negative 12. So positive divided by negative, my answer is going to be negative. And let's figure this out. 12 into 54 goes 4 times. And that's remainder 6. And see how I added a 0 there? So that means I'm starting decimals. So keep the decimal point there. And 12 into 60 goes 5 times. So my answer is negative 4.5. All right, here I've got to move this twice. So I can only move it once there. And if I'm moving it again, I have to put in a 0. So really I'm doing 1075 divided by 250. Both positive, so my answer is also going to be positive. So 250 into 1075 looks like it goes 4 times. That gives me 1,000. Now, if I add in zeros, I need to put a decimal, which means I put a decimal there as well. Okay. So 250 into 750 goes 3 times. Exactly. So my answer is positive 4.3. Okay, got to move this twice. So I got to move that twice and put in a 0. So 275 divided by 110. Looks like it goes in twice to get 220. And then 5. And I got to put in a decimal. So this equals negative 2.5. Okay. And we got one more here where it's negative 1.839. Sounds a little gross. So these type ones, use your calculator, folks. But we're going to try it without a calculator just to see where we get to. So I got to move it once, twice, 3 times, once, twice, 3 times. So it means I got to add in some zeros. Okay, now a negative divided by negative is going to give me a positive. So really, I can do this. All right, it goes in once. This is going to get a little gross. So stay with me if you can. 3, 3, 9. Put a 0 in, which means I get a decimal. That looks like it goes in twice. And then twice again. Ooh. And 1500 into 9,000 goes 6 times. Exactly. So 1.226. Okay. So there we are. Division of decimals. Try it without a calculator today. Check your answers with the calculator.